How's it going, guys? It's Tucker Tuitions here, and today we're going to go over negative and fractional indices part 2. This time we're going to have a look about how do we deal with it with algebra. Now, the first example we've got here is x to the 5 divided by x to the minus 2. Now, in my earlier video where I talked about the index laws, we said that if we've got a fraction like this, we can also rewrite it as division. So x to the 5 divided by x to the power of minus 2. That means we've got to do 5 take away negative 2, which is 5 plus 2, that's 7. On the second one here, we keep our x's the same, and we do exactly the same as last time. We add the third plus 4 over 3. 1 over 3 plus 4 over 3 gives me 5 over 3. The next example we've got here is what if we got to use the bracket rule this time? X to the 5 multiplied by 3 to the power of 3 over 5. That means I've got to multiply the 5 by 3 over 5. So x to the 5 times 3 over 5. The 5 on the top and the bottom cancel. So therefore, I've only got x to the power of 3. If I have a look at the next one, what if I've got decimals and numbers in front? Now, I would do what I do normally, deal with my numbers first, the 5 and the 10. 5 divided by 10 is a half. But now I've got x to the 2.5 divided by x to the minus 1.25. So because I'm doing 2.5 take away minus 1.25, I'm going to add them together. 2.5 add 1.25. That is going to give me a half x to the power of 3.75. Now what happens if we've got 64x to the 12 and we need to take the cube root of it? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take the cube root of the 64 and then the cube root of x to the 12. The cube root of 64 is 4, because 4 times 4 times 4 is 4. But the cube root of x to the 12, that just means that I take it to the third, so I'm doing 12 divided by 3. Like that. Therefore, 12 divided by 3 in the power is just 4. And I'm done. Now I've got one more example to do. What do I deal with this time when I've got the fraction? Now, as I said in the earlier videos when I talked about index rule, you're going to apply exactly the same here again. Break it down into a fraction. Like this. Okay? And that x is awfully squibbly. That's better. Now, 4 divided by 1 just gives me 4. X to the 3 divided by x to the 10, I do 3 take away 10. That's minus 7, so 4x to the minus 7. I do minus. X to the 7 divided by x to the 10 is x to the minus 3. So using the previous simplifications that we've done, have a go at these 6 questions here. Pause the video now, have a go at it. Okay, let's go through the answers. So, x to the 12 divided by x to the minus 3, I do 12 take away minus 3. That gives me x to the power of 15. X to the 5 over 3 times x to the 4 over 3, I'm doing 5 plus 4, which is 9 over 3. But 9 divided by 3 gives me 3, so it's x cubed. Now, when I'm doing x squared to the power of 9 over 2, already I can see that 2 and a half is going to cancel. So I've just got x to the power of 9. Now for D, I'm going to do the same process I did earlier. Highlight my numbers first. 3 divided by 12 gives me a quarter. X to the 2.1 divided by x to the 1.2, I do 2.1 plus 1.2. That gives me 3.3. Now for E, I do the same process again. I split them up. Take the cube root of 8 and take the cube root of x to the 15. The cube root of 8 is 2. If I'm taking the cube root of something with the power, I'm dividing it. So I'm doing 15 divided by 3. That gives me 5. So I've got 2x to the power of 5. Note that dot there just means I'm multiplying, as it is here. Now, for F, I do exactly the same as I did last time. Split them up into the fractions. Six x squared divided by x to the 7. I've got 6, and then 2 take away 7 is minus 5. And then x to the 5 divided by x to the 7 is x to the minus 2. Okay, many thanks for watching, guys. That's part 2 done. The next couple ones I'm going to go through are the exam questions in part 3. Give me a like, subscribe, comment down if there's any other videos that you need to go through, and our calculator. Bye!